Hi everybody, I'm Subui from Alamkul, and today we are going to start with trigonometry. Okay, and trigonometry is one of the important chapter in your class 10. Okay, and it is going to cover in your 11th and 12th also. Okay, so right now in class 10th we will be just studying about the basics of trigonometry, that what are the trigonometric ratios and some basic formulas. Okay, so starting with trigonometry, we should know about first trigonometric ratios. Okay, what is trigonometric ratios? Okay, so trigonometry we are going to apply in a right angle triangle. Okay, it is applied in a triangle, and that also a right angle triangle. Okay, so one of its angle is 90 degree, and the other two angle, obviously we know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to 180. So according to that, other two angles are the acute angles only, 90 degree, and other two angles are there. Okay, so I'm just naming them angle A, B, C. Okay, so what is trigonometric ratios? Actually, trigonometry is triangle, side. So it depends on the angle, not on the side. Yeah, we are having side, but it's the ratio of the side. Okay, but it depends on the angle too. Okay, now when we are dealing with trigonometric ratios, it is you can say we are going to check where we are going to find out the trigonometric ratios depending on the angles. Okay, but as you can see, the two acute angle we are going to see take. So here are two acute angles in this triangle, angle A and angle C. Okay, so which angle you are choosing, depending on that your value will depend. Okay, so if you're choosing angle A, so with reference to angle A the things will be different. If you're choosing angle C, the things will be different. Okay, so when we are going with trigonometric ratios, we have three things in the side. Okay, we don't just say sides, we say one is the hypotenuse, the longer one. Here it is AC. Okay, and then there is base and perpendicular. Now this base and perpendicular is not same. Okay, this base and perpendicular depend on which angle you are taking as your reference. Okay, if you are taking angle A, okay, if you are taking angle A as reference, if you're taking angle A as reference, then for angle A, the side opposite to angle A, the side that is opposite to angle A, for this angle A, the side is BC. BC will be your perpendicular. It should be very clear in your mind. Okay, the side which you are choosing, the angle that you are choosing, with reference to that angle, the side that is opposite to that angle, that side is called the perpendicular, and the side along that angle is the base. The side along this angle is AB. So AB will be the base. And if we are taking angle C, it will be different. If you're taking angle C, so the side opposite to angle C is AB. So here AB becomes the perpendicular, and BC become the base. Okay, so depending on the angle, your perpendicular and base will differ. Okay, and trigonometric ratios are all about this ratios only. Okay, now see how we are going to find out. Okay, this is one of the important thing that you should know, which angle on the reference of the angle you are taking, on that angle reference, the perpendicular and the base depends. Okay, hypotenuse is the longest side. Okay, that is no problem. Okay, now there are 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, there are how many? 6 trigonometric ratios: sine, 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 cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Okay, these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, now in short form, what we write, we don't write completely sine, cosine, tangent, and this. Okay, we generally write sine A. Always, in fact, not generally. Everybody will say sine A, or say it can be A, B, depending on the angle. Okay, so here I'm just taking an A, sine A, cos A, tan A, cosec A, sec A, and cot A. Okay, so these are the short forms that we generally refer. Okay, but it should be very clear that what is the sine A. Okay, it is not only sine A. Okay, what do we the complete full form of this is what? Sine of angle A. Okay, sine of angle A. You can see here, sine of angle A. That only we say as sine A. Cos A, cosine of angle A. Tan A, tangent of angle A. Cosec A, cosecant of angle A. Sec A, secant of angle A. Cot A, cotangent of angle A. Okay, now we should know how we are going to find out sine, cos, all this. Okay, so all these are the ratios, trigonometric ratios. Okay, these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Now since they are the ratios, okay, now whose ratios? Triangle sides ratio. Now how? Sine A, I'm drawing a triangle here. Okay, So we are talking about sine A, cos A, tan A. Okay, so we are taking with the reference of angle A, and here B is your 90-degree angle. Okay, so since we are taking with angle reference to angle A, so this will be the perpendicular, this will be the base, and this will be the hypotenuse. Okay, so sine value is equal to perpendicular upon hypo. Okay, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, the value of sine A, this trigonometric ratio value is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular is what? BC upon AC. Okay. The value of sine A you are going to find out upon perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay. Now, if I have written here sine C, for example, if I have written here sine C, then the perpendicular here will change. It will become AB upon AC. Okay. So depending on the angle. Okay. Which angle you are taking, depending on that angle reference, you are going to take. That's why I'm telling you what is the value perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay. Now similarly cos A. Now cos instead of perpendicular we'll be taking base upon hypotenuse, or it will be base upon hypotenuse. Tan A, tangent of angle A, it will be equal to perpendicular upon base. Okay, you have to remember all these values. I'll tell you one short trick to remember this also. Okay, but the main thing is if you remember sine and cos also, you can find out all the trigonometric ratios. Okay, now it is cosec. Cosec A is just the reciprocal of sine. Okay, this cosec is reciprocal. Cosec is reciprocal of sine. Sec is reciprocal of cos. Tan is reciprocal of cot. Okay, so cosec will be sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cosec will be hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Okay. Similarly, sec A will be equal to hypotenuse upon base, and your cot A will be equal to base upon perpendicular. Okay, so these are your trigonometric, 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, and you have to remember this formula. Okay, that is sine will be equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos will be equal to base upon hypotenuse, tan will be equal to perpendicular upon base, cosec will be equal to hypotenuse upon base, hypotenuse upon perpendicular, sec will be hypotenuse upon base, and cot will be base upon perpendicular. Okay, now if you are going to take with angle C, this ratio will be same, but if you're standing with the side will be changed. You can see for sine A, it is BC upon AC, but for sine C, it will be AB upon AC. Okay, because the angle that you are choosing with reference to that angle, the side opposite to that angle will become the perpendicular, and the side along with that angle, the adjacent to that angle, will be the base. Okay, it should be very clear. Now, a short form to remember, you can say just a very in lame way you can remember. Okay, in a fun way if you want to remember this trigonometric ratio. So is a very common statement that people use for remembering this. It is okay. So okay, Pandit Badri Prasad Harhan Pole. So this Pandit stands for P, then B, again P, H, and P. Now you can see sine. Sine will be equal to P upon H. Okay, cos will be equal to B upon H. Tan will be equal to P upon B. Okay, and cosec will be just reciprocal. Cosec will be just reciprocal, so H upon P. Sec will be just reciprocal, so H upon B. Cot will be reciprocal, so it will be B upon P. Okay, I think it is very clear to you that the short way also, that how to remember this trigonometric ratios. Okay, and they are very important. Okay, the main trigonometry will start with these 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, and the relations you will be seeing, and how to find out the values in trigonometric ratios and all. Okay, so some of the basic terms that I can just not some important points I want to tell you, that every trigonometric ratio is a real number. Okay, there's no specific unit for this. Okay, it's a real number. Okay, a value you'll be getting. Okay, so and the value of the trigonometric ratios of an angle, that does not depend on the size of the triangle. Okay, it depends only on the angle. As you can see, theta, because this is the ratio. Okay, this theta, this angle, it depends on this angle. Okay, if one of the trigonometric ratios is an acute angle, so the remaining trigonometric ratios of that angle can be easily determined. Okay, see, if sine theta is given to you, obviously you can find out the cos theta also. Okay, we'll see some of the numericals in our next video. See, if a triangle is given, okay, for example, sine theta. Okay, sine theta is what? Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, so if the value of sine theta is given to you as 3 upon 5, okay, so you can take it as kk. Okay, because these ratios are there, and I'm taking this as theta here, mentioning this as theta. So this will be 3k, this will be 5k. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, since it's a 90-degree right angle triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem, and then you can find out this value also, and in that way you can find all the rest of the trigonometric ratios value. Okay, that will check in the next video. Okay, that how to find out all the trigonometric ratios value if one of the trigonometric ratio value is given. Okay, I hope you understood and you like my lectures. Okay, so I'll see you in next lecture where we'll be solving one or two numericals based on trigonometric ratios. Okay, till then, bye bye, and don't forget to like and subscribe and watch my next video. Bye bye.